Because here we have a 54-year-old man who is engaging with a 19-year-old. Hear me again, folks, when I say 19-year-old, because I don't care who you are. If you need to hang around the high school to wait for somebody to graduate in order to have a affair with or to date, something's wrong with your moral barometer. Something's off. He has 2 daughters. Would the behavior and the actions be appropriate if a 54-year-old were trying to date his daughters? Would his grandmother and grandfather who raised him, and he gives praise for the way that he was brought up, for the right and wrong, the morality that they gave him and instilled in him, would he be proud to bring this situation to their front door if they were still alive? I'd say the answer is no. Would you allow some 54-year-old to pull up to your house and date your 19-year-old daughter? I'd say the answer is no. And here's the other thing. Some people may say it's a money grab by the young lady, but at the same time, with all of these celebrities that have been getting in trouble for sexual assaults, unwanted attention, you're watching one after another. It's a domino effect. They keep going down, 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 down. At some point in time, shouldn't you have enough morality to say, hey, I don't want to put myself in a position to where all these guys who were on top are now falling off the cliff one by one? Why would I want to put myself in that boat? I don't know. But I think when you do that, you're putting yourself and your family in a bad light. Because at the end of the day, Shannon Sharpe will be getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. Is Shannon inducting him? Is he going to be the one representing him? I don't know. If it were me, I'd have to make a different choice because there's too much attention that goes with that name. So Shannon Sharpe, you're wrong in a lot of aspects. I'm going to say these are the things that I believe that tell me something is wrong with, there's a character flaw. Your good friend, Stephen A. Smith, when Jay-Z was accused of sexual assault, came on First Take and said, this brother does not have this in his DNA. I can speak for his character. I can speak for the man that he is, and I know that he would never do anything that would be associated with a sexual assault on a young lady. But when it came time for Stephen A. Smith to speak up and defend you, he said, I was not there. I did not see anything, so therefore I'm not going to speak upon it. He did not come in as a character witness and say, this is my friend, I know his character, I know his background, and these are things that I know he would not participate in. That tells you something right there. You offer somebody $50 million. Why would you offer somebody $50 million if you had done nothing wrong? Then you walked away from ESPN. I'm going to assume that you walked away from ESPN before they fired you because I'm sure there's a clause, a morality clause in your contract that's been violated. So Shannon, you taped a young lady without her consent. You were on voice message saying you were going to choke this young lady. This young lady also said that you sexually violated her against her will. These are things that are character. There was another young lady that also has filed a lawsuit against you a year ago. Now, where there's smoke, there might be a little fire.